We're going to give you a bit of a tour around the Sandos Playacar resort and show you some of the reasons that we think this is one of the best family-friendly resorts that you can go to. Playacar is located in Playa del Carmen, and the resort itself has 8 outdoor pools. It's quite family-friendly. They have free supervised childcare, free children's club, playgrounds, and if you're going to be on resort, you're going to see lots of monkeys. So reason number one for why you want to bring the family here is chances are you're going to get to see monkeys up close and personal, as we did here. This was right outside of our room towards the end of our visit. Banana has 9 restaurants and 1 coffee shop or cafe. They have 2 swim-up bars, 3 poolside bars, and 6 bars and lounges.
Okay, we're out of here.
Check-in area as we were getting ready to check in for our suite, and the hotel is a huge hotel. We stayed at the family side to begin with. Family sections are up close to the lobby reception. One of the nice things about Sandos Playacar is you don't have to have carry around a room key the whole time you're at resort, or you won't lose your room key because it's essentially attached to your wrist. So this little key here, you just tap it to the proximity sensor on the door and you're good to go.
Wristband.
Okay, the bathroom's right off the main door. Now we haven't quite figured out all the lights here, how to turn all the lights on, but a shower, toilet, jacuzzi tub, and the panes that open. Now, lots of storage and a safe. Ironing board, iron, umbrellas. Now, we got the family suite because we are here with our 2 daughters and their husbands and their children. So we thought if the parents want to go out and have a night where they watch a show or whatever, we could have kids sleep or have sleepovers. Now, great patio right on the pool. This is the family section of the resort. So lots of pools and so on around. And a beautiful patio. Fully stocked mini bar. Waters. The Sandos, you don't have a lot of water bottles on the resort. They're water bottle free for the environment. So in each of the rooms, you'll see the water coolers. The kids club is free, and so if you want to drop your kids off, or if they're under, I think it's 4, you can actually come in and supervise them in the area. There is actually a little mini golf area through near the kids club and in front of kind of the adults only building, and so we saw kids playing mini golf in that area. The pools are great for families, and we're up. This is the set of pools. There's 3 pools up close to the beach here, and this is kind of the deep pool, and over to the side of the deep pool are the water slides. Just actually to the left there, you can see the outside cafeteria. In the back, you can kind of see the slides. You'll see a lot of loungers, and we didn't have a lot of trouble getting loungers by the pool. Even though the resort was really packed while we were there, we didn't have any trouble, and we didn't have to reserve or put towels out on on chairs like you will see in some other resorts. And again, our grandchildren are preschoolers and a baby, and so this pool was great for them, but also there were some older kids in this area as well. As I mentioned before, there are a number of pools on this resort. Up by the family section, there's actually another set of pools where there are some water slides that are actually even a little more toddler friendly, and so we'll show that later in the video. The haciendas have smaller pools, and so if you rent a hacienda or a room in a hacienda, you'll get access to a smaller, more private pool. But the big pools were great for our grandchildren. I did also mention that there are a number of restaurants and a cafe or cupcake cafe on site. Some of our favorites, the Le Gourmet, the French restaurant, the tuna tartare appetizer was amazing, well worth trying out. The shrimp and crab bisque, also amazing at the same restaurant. Now, I had the salmon and the mignon steaks on different nights. Amazing, worth it for sure. And the creme brulee and the white and dark chocolate mousse, also worth trying. We really like the gourmet, which is the Mexican. Okay. Here's another reason why fun, family friendly resort. There's a pen in the middle of the resort with sheep, a cow, a bull, and a donkey, and these guys have become quite accustomed to being fed. I mean, there is a sign that says they're on special diet and don't feed them, but literally this cow can eat an apple in one bite, and the donkey will bite the apple in half, and so technically 2 bites, but definitely kid friendly part of the resort.
Yeah, the donkey twisted in half like that. Isn't that something? Oh, Elliot, isn't that cool? Did you feed the cat?
There are golf cart type trains that will take you around the resort, because the resort is very big, and for the most part we actually walked, and we both have Fitbit watches, and most days we did 20 to 30,000 steps a day. So definitely if you're not into that kind of walking, take the train. And here again, lizards, iguanas, quate, I think the other, there's gatus, and so there's kind of a lot of wildlife that live on the resorts, so that's a nice, great feature for kids staying at the resort.
You gotta give it to him.
One more time.
You gotta let go when you get let go.
That cow getting an apple from us and eating it in one bite. You can do it, I know. Really good, give it to you.
Here, do you want mommy to do it?
Or Dad, I can do it. Okay.
Dad, I can do it.
Okay, Theo, tell me when to give it to him.
Few species of birds throughout the resort. I think that's a dove. We seem to have those at home, doves like that. But yeah, there's some exotic looking birds on resort. Cool feature at this Sandos, and actually the Caracol has this as well. They have a cat rescue on site, and so you'll find cats around the resort. Another nice family feature. A lot of the families who'd been here more than once would bring cat treats for the cats. And I think this is an agatu. If there's actually a Mexican name for these guys, they're like part of the guinea pig family. If you know the name, write it in the comments below. This fellow was waiting for his snacks out in front of the cat rescue. And here's another view of the golf, the mini golf from above. A couple more of the holes.
Rooms after the kids had left the resort down to the adults only. And if you hang on to the end of the video, we'll show you the very best part of this room. So this room is in the older section of the resort, but a little older, but very clean. Lots of storage room, safe, mini bar. Nice bathroom. Doesn't have the double sinks like the family room did up the other end of the resort. However, nice room, and we're gonna enjoy ourselves down here. Now, the one part of the room that is fantastic. Now here's the balcony. Tomorrow morning I'll film the balcony when it's a little lighter, because you can't really see out here. It's a little dark, but this faces out over onto the pool, which is great. And you can actually all peek out a little bit, and you can actually see the ocean from our balcony. Now, they didn't describe this as an ocean view room to us, because you really have to bend around. Although there's a patio on our floor that
Okay, this is the best part of the room. You've seen the monkeys before. We were in building 1 in the adults only, and up on the 4th floor, these guys tend to live in the hallways, and this is a little patio out on the far side. And so it's not uncommon to early in the morning around 7, you'll find these guys near the patio. The shots of the monkeys outside of our room, that was about 3 in the afternoon. So if you're gonna stay in building 1, you're definitely gonna see monkeys. And as you can see, these guys are adorable, and they are very friendly. And the resort recommends you don't feed them. However, you can probably imagine that a few of the guests violate those rules. These guys are used to being fed. There are tennis courts on the resort, and we saw people playing tennis as well as pickleball on these courts, and next door is a soccer and basketball court. I should mention kind of a couple more of our favorite restaurants. I mentioned the Gourmex when we were there. The crab and octopus toast was a great appetizer. The taco salad is amazing as well. Not what you think a taco salad would be. This is the water slides up by the family area of the resort, up kind of near the lobby. And these were just a little more toddler friendly. So it was nice to have both options. We used both pools, multiple times throughout the day. But just again, a little more friendly to the younger kids. Although there was definitely older kids and teens in this area as well. But yeah, great family fun. As I was mentioning before, I was talking about the Gourmex restaurant. The tenderloin beefsteak, I think it's called Tamakuna or something like that. If you know how to pronounce it, mention it in the comments below. Anyways, it's flank steak. It was amazing. The dinner there was great. The guac made beside your table as you watched was great. We did go to the El Gaucho, and the starters, the provolone cheese, amazing. The empanadas, also amazing. The cuts of meat were not as good as I would expect. The cooking and the seasoning were amazing, but I would have preferred a little better seasoning, or a little better cut of meat. The Brazilian, the Janeiro, the waiters will bring you Argentine sausage, chicken, beefsteak, pork loin with mustard, top sirloin, turkey, filet steak, beef sweetbreads, and roasted pineapple. And if you've been to a Brazilian before, you know what you're in for. Whenever we go on holidays anywhere, we always check out what the gym looks like on video or on Travelocity before we book the resort. So here's a very quick video of what the gymnasium and a bit of the spa looks like at the Sandos Playacar. It's a pretty decent, pretty functional gym. You should be able to get a pretty good workout in. Besides dumbbells and weight equipment, they also have some equipment like ropes and rings for functional fitness users, as well as a heavy bag. And it looks like they did have a speed bag at one point, but it seems to be missing right now. Anyways, we would recommend the Sandos Playacar as a budget-friendly family resort. We'll finish up with a little bit of a walk through the family area and in the pools on that side. If you've been to the resort before, tell us in the comments below what your perception was and how you enjoyed your vacation. About 10 o'clock, and all these palapas are available in the kids pool area. I should mention that the Cupcake Cafe made some great coffee drinks, but also some great frappuccinos. And right next door was the Mexican. It's almost like a small version of a Chipotle, and so the burritos were fantastic there. This is actually the stage area, and you can see shows every night in this area. And the a la cartes are always our favorite, but I should mention that the main buffet was actually surprisingly good. I'm not always a big fan of the buffets, but there were always, every day, every meal, there was always a pleasant surprise. Flank steak on the grill, the omelet station, the Mexican food. Anyways, well worth the trip. And when you're having kids of different ages, having some of the options that the buffet can provide is a nice feature for sure. If you have any questions about the resort, please leave them in the comments below. We really enjoyed our stay, and we love this side of Mexico, although we love the other side of Mexico too. But anyways, any comments or questions, put them down below, and we'd be happy to answer.